1.
Good morning, everybody. Mark Louie here from Crystal Organic Farm. We're over at the Morningside Farmers Market in Virginia Highlands today. It's Saturday morning. Every Saturday we're here year-round, 52 weeks a year. You can see a lot of people brave the cold weather. We got gusts today that are going up to possibly 40 miles an hour. Started out at 37 degrees this morning. So these brave people came to join us, get really good, fresh, local, organic food. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about, with this cold weather, it's really appropriate. We're going to be talking about shiitake mushrooms. One of the most powerful mushrooms in the world. They are known for very significant medicinal properties. We're going to do a shiitake coconut corno di Toro bisque. And one of the things, many things you need to remember about shiitake, why you need to eat it, besides the flavor, they bring all mushrooms do this, shiitake more profoundly so, they bring a very meaty quality and flavor to anything that you put them in. Some of the properties about shiitake is they're very strongly antiviral, including flu, even hepatitis. They're strongly antibacterial, strongly antifungal. They help to lower your blood pressure, regulate blood sugar, and they also benefit your cardiovascular system. Also a total boost to your immune system as well. Anyway, this recipe today, we're going to call it Shiitake di Toro because the two main ingredients, shiitake mushrooms and the little horn of the bull Italian sweet heirloom pepper, corno di Toro. Take about a pound of shiitake mushrooms. You're going to cook them separately, saute them, or probably sauteing them to retain the maximum nutrient potency on the mushrooms. You want to cook them no more than 7 minutes. Cook them separately. In a separate baking pan or broiling pan, take 1 medium onion.
I'm so sorry.
Take at least 4 or 5 corno di Toro sweet peppers. Chop them up, throw them in your roasting pan. Add some organic ghee or organic butter. Or if you want to go completely vegan, then just leave those out and use extra virgin coconut oil in place of that. Toss some sea salt on there, throw it on a baking pan under the broiler, brown it very thoroughly. Toss it 1 or 2 times, get it pretty evenly browned, and then until the onions are completely opaque. Really important. So you bring a real smoky consistency and flavor to the soup. After that's all done, I want to make sure I didn't forget an ingredient here because I did that one week when it was the basil tomato spaghetti squash. I forgot to tell you about the basil. Oh, and what you're going to do is in a pot, take up to approximately 2 cans of coconut milk. And if you can get organic bouillon cubes, 1 organic bouillon cube. If you can't get that, then take some organic broth of your choice. Preferred would be organic vegetable broth or an organic beef broth. Take the full 16 ounces, reduce it down by at least 2/3. Low medium heat, reduce it down by at least 2/3 to really concentrate that flavor. Throw that into the coconut milk with the mushrooms, the roasted pepper and onion mix, and then take a hand blender into the pot. Puree that up until the texture becomes what you want it to. The smoother the better for this recipe. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of parsley to taste, more sea salt to taste if you prefer. And that's pretty much it. This makes a big enough batch for a couple of people, but I try to make these recipes big enough for you all so that if you're going to take the time and the energy to cook it, you can freeze sections of it, bring it out in the middle of winter, thaw it out, throw it on the stove top, and it's done. That's it.
And where can we find all these ingredients and when?
This is Crystal Organic Farms here. We're one of the founding members for Morningside Farmers Market. We're going on almost 20 years here. The entire market at Morningside is 100% certified organic for all the farmers. Whatever farm is here, whatever they sell, they have to grow it themselves. And they're subject to annual inspection. That means too is that whatever we're selling here, we can't buy it from someplace else and bring it here. Even if it's certified organic, we have to grow it ourselves. Virginia Highlands is where Morningside Market meets 52 weeks a year. Even in the middle of winter, as long as you can drive here, we have a contingency room in the basement in the back building here where we can all congregate. You can get your food without freezing. And 7:30 to 11:30 are the hours. Winter hours starting in January 1st, right? It goes 8 o'clock to 11:30.
So it's November right now. What are some of the varieties of vegetables that people will find here at Morningside Farmers Market this time of year?
You know, this is really, especially for people that are new to this, that are starting to get their feet wet and realize the vital importance of your being to have fresh, organic, local produce. This is really the best time of year in terms of selection, the quality. As the air gets colder, we have hoop houses, so we have the benefit of getting some protection at night from the cold air. It really tremendously sweetens up the vegetables. All the greens become completely almost unrecognizable. Things like collards, kales, they become sweeter, some intensely so, like the red Russian kale. This time of the year, when you start getting cold nights below freezing, red Russian kale actually becomes sugary in flavor even when it's raw. You've got the Russian kales, lacinato kale, rainbow Swiss chard, Hakurei sweet turnips with greens. It's just, you know, 3 varieties of sweet potatoes. We have the endive families too, which is something that we do that a lot of places don't. The founders of the farm come from Europe, so they bring a lot of that old world knowledge with them. We've got sugarloaf endive, radicchio, frisee, just to name a few.
And spinach now too.
Yes, spinach we have pre-washed, ready to eat, baby spinach in bags, ready for you to take home.
And I saw that Red Earth Organic Farms has watermelon and broccoli.
Yeah, Dave at, by the way everybody, Dave at Red Earth Farms, that used to be DNA. He turned it into Red Earth. It's still the same people, same product, but they did a fantastic job in just making things current, the color choice, the logo, everything.
And what's behind us? Give us a little tour.
This is La Calavera Bakery. That's Dale. She's one of the partners. They are completely certified organic. They do just a wonderful, wonderful selection of organic breads, pastries. They've got organic chocolate hazelnut croissants there. They do a 6-day true sourdough bread, which for people that have sensitivities to wheat, a 6-day true sourdough actually is more tolerable for a lot of people who have wheat sensitivities. There's something in the process of curing it that long that helps your body to assimilate it better than a normal standard sourdough bread.
You want to go on a little tour?
Yeah, sure.
Just a 60-second tour.
Yeah, great. Come on over, everybody. You know, take a look. This is the Dave's new Red Earth Organic Farm.
And let's take a look. Watermelons and broccoli.
Huge, huge broccoli. I mean, it's you know, the size of your head just about.
All right, and what else? Here we've got some soaps.
This is a Hazel Brand Farm organic soaps. They use goat milk as a base for a lot of their soaps. A lot of herbal extracts. Over here is Bird's Organic Farm. They're our neighbor about 5 miles down the road in Newton County. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. How are y'all?
Warming up nicely. And next to them is Elm Street Gardens. They come all the way over to us from Sparta. Morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Morning.
Look at all this wonderful produce.
And on the end, Sparta Mushrooms. He's their neighbor at Elm Street.
Yes, sir.
Also from Sparta. They do a lot of mushroom varieties. They have the benefit of being able to grow anything they want in a warehouse. You've got oyster, lion's mane, shiitake. The lion's mane is really unusual. It kind of looks like a head of coral. And you can get these out in the wild too. They can get massive. They tend to have kind of a shellfish quality and flavor is what people say about them.
All right. And then
middle here, there's Riverview Farms off from Ellijay. That's Wes there. Hey, Wes, aloha.
Hello.
Warming up
Aloha.
nicely.
Yeah.
On the end here, we got Uncle Dom. They do, this is a purist Italian cuisine. They do a lot of prepared foods. They do have some things they bring from their gardens, prepared sauces, complete dishes, and this is straight from Sicily. There's Uncle Dom. Aloha, Uncle Dom.
all right.
And last but not least, not to forget over here, you got John Morgan at Pure Bliss Organics. They are actually a local Georgia company, but they're nationwide. A lot of smaller retailers carry their product. completely organic line of granola snack bars. They do a small line of cookies. This is my favorite granola company in the world. Hey, John.
Hey.
Aloha, man.
All right, well, Mark, thank you for that
Yeah,
tour.
thanks for
the
coming, everybody.
recipe today.
Appreciate it. Enjoy. You know, nice thing about this, you can freeze it in sections and then take each section a pot at a time and let the whole family enjoy.